A special type of linear function that's quite common in economics is the linear inequality. For example, here we have 3x plus 6y is less than or equal to 24. This is often in the form of a budget constraint, where in this case we have two goods x and y. The amount on the right-hand side is the budget, the amount the consumer has to spend. Little x and little y are the quantities of x and y, and 3 and 6 are the prices of x and y respectively. So our inequality then tells us the combinations of x and y that the consumer can purchase given the budget. Let's see how we graph that. We have our budget constraint. Before we graph it, let's get it into the more usual form for an equation to our line. So we can subtract 3x from both sides. So we'll have 6y is equal to 24 minus 3x. Dividing through by 6, we'll have y equals 4 minus 1/2 x. To draw the line, we look at the intercepts on the x and y axes. So when we have y equals 0, then x is equal to, well, 1/2 x is equal to 4, so x is equal to 8. To find the intercept on the y-axis, we let x equal 0, and so we have y equals 4. Given those 2 points, we can draw our line. For a budget constraint, though, we have the conditions that x and y are both greater than or equal to 0. So our budget constraint becomes this line. The combinations of x and y that our consumer can purchase are in the triangle here. If we call this set S, we can represent that in set notation. We'll have our inequality, 3x plus 6y is less than or equal to 24. And then our other conditions, x greater than or equal to 0, y greater than or equal to 0. If the combination of goods is on the budget line, our consumer spends the whole budget. If the combination is somewhere in the interior of the triangle, then our consumer hasn't spent her whole budget, she has some money left over.